a lightweight showdown between Jabib Nurmagomédov and Bruce Lee. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Enter Bruce Lee.
I mean, that's Bruce Lee in a nutshell. Over and over and over, he did the same thing, and it shows in the technique because there's no wasted energy. There's no wasted movements. Everything he does with a purpose. He goes in there with an idea of what he's trying to accomplish, and he gets it done. Bruce Lee is the absolute best. Bruce Lee is the man. His grappling, his takedown defense figure to be tested here tonight. But there aren't that many guys who are going to want to stand and trade on a napkin in the center of the octagon with the great Bruce Lee. No, if you're fighting Bruce Lee, you're shooting for takedowns right away. All right, so here he is, the undisputed UFC lightweight champion, DC, your teammate Jabib Nurmagomédov, undefeated 27-0. And history is certainly going to look back fondly upon what this guy has accomplished and puts that undefeated record online yet again here tonight. Usually at this point in your career, guys have made a mistake. There's been a hiccup. For Jabib, there has been no hiccup, no missteps on his way to becoming one of the longest undefeated streaks that we've seen in mixed martial arts history. And it's because the skill is so high in every facet of mixed martial arts. He has fantastic striking. He has unbelievable wrestling, coupled with his sambo in the ground control, in the ground and pound of Jabib Nurmagomédov is second to none. One of the most damaging, dominant fighters the UFC has ever seen. He is a man of principle, and no one knows better than you. There may be guys who work as hard in the game, but no one works harder than him. Nobody works harder. And now our tail of the tape for this lightweight scrap. Both fighters are 31, with some differences in height and a similar reach. Here once more is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Bruce the Dragon Lee! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Jabib the Eagle Nurmagomédov!
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
Ready. Ready to fight.
I can barely hear myself think in this arena tonight. A fight that has been in our dreams now becomes reality. Jabib Nurmagomédov versus the great Bruce Lee. It's unbelievable that we finally get Jabib versus Bruce Lee. How does Bruce Lee keep this fight standing? How does Bruce Lee keep Jabib Nurmagomédov off his legs? We know that he has the movement. We know that he has the ability, but how does he implement that into a mixed martial arts fight against one of the greatest fighters of all time? Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there. Nice kick landed by Man, He's just got a great feel for the striking realm early in this one.
The timing is on point. He's doing a great job of mixing everything up.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Both fighters here continuing to try to get a more dominant position in the clinch, getting fatigued in the process, I would think.
It's very taxing to be chest to chest, a position we call 50-50 because nobody has the advantage. Who's going to be the one to find that one little area that they can expose to give them the slightest advantage? Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Lee gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there.
There you go. There you go.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Nurmagomédov.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover. You can't be off to an angle. Now he falls back into the finisher position.
Not tapping out tonight. Close guard. Now connects with a right. Lee's in half guard now. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Nurmagomédov. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, side control now. But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Oh, man, he's using that Kimura. He'll try to use it to sweep.
Really remarkable to watch. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Under a minute now to go in the round. Lands the ground and pound strike. Lee's pass is denied. Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, it creates this space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
15 seconds. Well, the left hook has been there at times, not that time.
I mean, he's cutting down the size with these beautiful leg kicks.
All right, next round is underway. He really did a nice job defensively in the previous round. You're not always winning with defense in MMA, but the crowd was oohing and eyeing as he moved that head off the side.
I mean, it was defensive brilliance. I mean, just the ability to move, to roll his shoulders, to get his hands up and block his head as his opponent was trying to attack him was a sight to behold. It was a thing of beauty to watch a guy with such a vast understanding of defensive fight. His opponent's got him in the clinch. He needs to break away and get back to his range because he's taking punch after punch from this clinch position. Big punch lands through the middle.
And they separate. Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a wow, actually got the takedown.
Oh, beautiful jab there, man. It's like you know what's coming, can't stop it.
I mean, you have to anticipate that jab coming or he will batter and bruise you with that single strike.
And they separate.
Ooh, big shot lands.
Takedown defense holds up. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Oh, nice slip there. Great head movement overall by this guy defensively.
He does a great job of moving his head side to side, really mixing up the motion at which he moves.
Cash money with that right hand counter. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Right hand punch from the clinch.
Good job keeping that head off the center line, slips to avoid the right hand. Lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Oh, nice connection there with a punch, DC.
Great time to land that punch.
Good series of kicks by him there, DC. He certainly has that part of his game going tonight.
He's a fantastic kickboxer, but tonight is the kicks that's leading the dance.
And there's a takedown attempt. So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Got the single collar tie.
Big body kick.
And both guys really throwing with authority.
Liver kicks, if you take those kicks, it's going to shut your body off.
Well, he has certainly found the range and staying pretty busy here on the feet.
He's being busy, but it's also the timing and the accuracy that's allowing him to land so many attacks.
Oh, collar tie. Oh, nice trip to change the level. And they both stand up. Oh, buckled him there. Beautiful shot to the body. Nurmagomédov gets hit with a kick. Single collar tie now.
Right hand punches the clinch.
Nurmagomédov gets hit by that kick to the midsection. You gotta do better defensively.
Big punch land.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Well, more often than not, when he has struck, he has landed 86 total strikes have now landed for Jabib Nurmagomédov. Well, I gotta think, DC, anytime you're above 50% on the connection rate, you gotta feel pretty good. 53% the accuracy thus far against Jabib Nurmagomédov.
Right hand punch from the clinch.
Oh, there's a trip to get the takedown. And he's back up again. So the takedowns have been there, as have the get-ups. Boom. Overhand right, swing and a miss. Oh, you gotta like the output here. So aggressive with the strikes. He continues to light him up. Gotta be careful here not to gas out, of course, but you gotta like the offense we're seeing from him, especially in this round. 15 seconds remain in the round. Right hook to the head block. Lee's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, so a huge round for him there. His opponent will need Motrin tomorrow. A lot of head kicks in that previous 5 minutes.
He took way too many head kicks. He was trying to go forward. He was trying to pressure, and when he was doing that, he was carrying his hands low, and his opponent was just wrapping that kick up and over the side of his guard. Credit to his opponent for finding this shot, but really bad on him for not really making the adjustments to stop it.
All right, next round is underway, DC. We talked about his powerful kicks, how he attacks all sides of the body, the head, the legs. Pretty good start for him tonight.
That was so impressive to see someone fight almost predominantly with their legs and have that level of success.
Nice defense there, huge block. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. And there comes the separation now.
Liver kick.
Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, a swing and a miss by Nurmagomédov. Now he's got the Muay Thai flop.
Big punch from the clinch.
Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body. That's a crippling shot there.
Oh, beautiful level change.
Nurmagomédov's got an arm. Looks like he's trying to lock up a Kimura.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
In the fight. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out. Just go for the finish.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound? Take
it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. It's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Nurmagomédov. Lee's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Side control now. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Nurmagomédov. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Just reached the midway point of the fight. Lee's pass attempt denied. Look at the torso on the right side. Major bruising, and it's only getting worse. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Lee.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
Postured up there.
Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Nurmagomédov. Lee's looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it. Sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Back mount now. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Under a minute to go. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
The ground and pound has been there all night. Lee's got a bruise starting to appear on that right side of his body now. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. Now he's gonna attack the triangle choke here. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is, he's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he go parallel, right next to his opponent.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. We have arrived at the fourth round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. He's got a serious, disguise that. Nice trip to get the takedown from the clinch. Oh, nice land there by Nurmagomédov. When he made his UFC debut in 2012, he wasn't striking like that.
No, he did not look like this. And that's a credit to his coaches, not only at the American Kickboxing Academy, but at Eagles MMA over in Dagestan.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Both fighters get up now. Able to land, but barely with that front kick. Effective punch there by Nurmagomédov. Oh, his right eye keeps taking damage. Looking pretty swollen now.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with his leg kick.
Oh, an educated jab there. I could watch this dude jab all day.
I mean, he's so light on his feet, and when he pops that jab, it comes right back to his face.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Tags him with the overhand. Oh, misses with the jab. Nice punch there by Lee. All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent that's going to really make him pause. I believe the jab has been working so well that if he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish his fight.
Nice job to land the kick to the body there by Lee. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Nurmagomédov gets caught with that punch. That's a pretty good right hand there by your teammate, Jabib Nurmagomédov.
You're so worried about the wrestling that when the hands come, you're not expecting it. And Habib lands early and he lands off.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Muay Thai club. The takedown is not there. And they separate. And he landed the right hand there. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Effective strike there by Lee. Man, is he timing his shots well here tonight, DC. It's hard to recall him being this accurate in the past.
I mean, he is so sharp. And not only is he accurate, he's also keeping very busy.
Punch is blocked. And they separate.
Big kick land.
Oh, beautifully placed with the hook there by Nurmagomédov. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Switch knee lands to the body. Beautiful head kick.
Man, look at his torso. That just can't feel good. Look at the size of that bruise on his body, and you got to think his opponent is going to continue to attack that area. Well, he's got a pretty good side kick, and you saw it right there.
He did it great, and it pushed his opponent back. Notice.
Nurmagomédov gets the double leg takedown. Nice job there, disguising his entry. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. Oh, now he's in trouble. Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Brilliant submission defense there. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking for?
When I get to the side control of the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
How about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Scramble and go! Scramble and go!
Final seconds here. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. He blocks the punch.
Great round, bud. Relax. Take a deep breath and listen. You are outstriking this guy.
All right, that horn signifies the end of the round. Let's take us through some replays, champ.
And the replays are going to be kicks. That's the story of this fight to this point. He is landing these kicks at will, just driving his shin into his opponent's legs, and it's really starting to slow him down.
All right, DC, buckle up. Here we go with our next round. High number of kicks landed in the previous round, and he'll look to keep it going here.
He'll look to keep winning the fight with his kicks. He's throwing high kicks, leg kick, body kick. He's even throwing a couple spin kicks in there. This guy is so educated with fighting with his legs.
Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Good series of strikes for him there, staying busy and staying accurate.
I mean, the accuracy is unbelievable. Straight punch lands.
Some nice back and forth action here. And he comes through with a big knee. Nice jab by him there. He's going nose hunting tonight, huh?
Yeah, he's great with the jab. And not only as a setup, he really is trying to get damage off every time he throws his punch.
Well, late in the fight, and clearly it's been a dominant performance for him, and he's had to lean on that cardio. It certainly has not abandoned him tonight.
Cardio in the video game comes down to who's button mashing and who's actually playing the game. The guy that's actually playing the game has better cardio. Look at that bar. Stop button pressing and learn how to play the game.
All right, single collar tie now. Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect.
He loaded up on that right hand, too.
All right, so a nice shot there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be. And if you do that, most times you will block a shot that's incoming.
All right, so now we see some dirty boxing in the clinch. And DC, this has certainly been a big trademark of your success, just finding a home for those punches in these clinch situations.
This is where I live. I love fighting in the clinch and landing those strikes. There are so many small spaces where you can land really, really good punches. Big kick lands.
Combination lands for him. He is really putting his strikes together tonight.
I mean, he's feeling himself tonight, John. He's doing a great job of putting everything together.
How good is that right hand? All right, it's late in the fight now. I don't need to be a judge to tell you that he is clearly losing. What is a fighter's mentality when you know you need a finish or you're getting an L?
This is when you gotta go to the Nate Diaz mentality. Kill or be killed. You gotta throw everything at your opponent, because if this thing goes to the judges, you are not gonna win this fight. Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Hands high, hands high.
It's very tricky when he throws that. He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping for.
Oh, he might be out. Oh! Takedown takedown defense holds up.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Left hand is true. That will absolutely work.
He throws it like a pistol, back and forth. He landed that beautiful left hand.
Whoa! Combinations here.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Big knee to the body. Wow!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hit very fast.
1 minute to go in the fight. Whoa!
Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
Oh man, that left side is getting beat up now. Look at the redness there. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Ground and pound strike is true. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Nurmagomédov. Right hand on point.
Now he's going to try to attack Kimura here. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. They go the distance tonight, but you got to think he won over the judges with his striking acumen tonight.
Yeah, you got to watch one of the best strikers in the entire UFC. He did everything so well, and in my opinion, he should cruise to a very easy decision.
The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 49-45, 48-46, and 49-45. For the winner by unanimous decision, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
All right, so there he is, the celebration. Azani tried to leave the judges out of it tonight, was unable to do that, but pretty dominant effort nonetheless. He's your winner by unanimous decision.
And you got to feel good about that. You got to feel good about dominating every aspect of the fight and getting the victory.